Have you ever noticed how the loudest prison has no walls, no chains, no locked doors, no guards? Yet millions of people wake up inside it every single morning. They replay conversations that ended days ago. They imagine problems that have never happened. They worry about tomorrow while missing today. And the strangest part? Most people don't even realize they're trapped. What if I told you that your greatest source of suffering isn't your job, your relationships, your past, or even your future? It's the endless conversation happening inside your own mind. The Buddha once taught that pain is a part of life, but unnecessary suffering is created by the mind that refuses to let go. Think about that for a moment. How many beautiful sunsets have disappeared while you were thinking about emails? How many heartfelt conversations did you only half hear because your mind was arguing with itself? How many peaceful nights became restless because one small thought grew into a mountain? If this feels familiar, stay with me, because today's journey isn't about forcing your thoughts to disappear. It's about discovering why they became so powerful, and how they quietly stole something far more valuable than your time. They stole your peace. Imagine a traveler crossing a peaceful forest. Birds sing from every direction. A gentle breeze moves through ancient trees. Sunlight dances across a quiet path. Everything is perfectly calm. Then suddenly, the traveler hears a rustle in the bushes. His mind whispers, "What if it's dangerous?" A second later, "What if it's a wild animal? What if I don't survive? What if I made the wrong decision by coming here?" His heart begins racing. His breathing becomes shallow. His body prepares for a battle that doesn't exist. Finally, he gathers enough courage to look behind the bushes. It was only the wind. How many of our daily fears are exactly like that? Not reality, just imagination wearing the mask of certainty. Overthinking has an incredible talent. It convinces us that preparing for every possible disaster somehow protects us. But in truth, it steals the only moment where life actually happens. Right now, the present moment has never been the enemy. The mind wandering away from it has. Many people believe happiness comes after solving every problem. I'll relax after this project. I'll be happy once I earn more. I'll feel peaceful when everyone understands me. But every finished problem simply makes room for another one. The mind doesn't retire. It simply changes subjects. That is why chasing peace through perfect circumstances feels like trying to fill a bucket with holes. No matter how much enters, something always leaks away. The Buddha observed this thousands of years ago. He noticed that attachment wasn't only about possessions. We also become attached to our own thoughts, especially the painful ones. We replay mistakes because we believe remembering them will somehow prevent future failures. We rehearse arguments because we think we'll finally discover the perfect response. We imagine worst-case scenarios because certainty feels safer than uncertainty. Yet none of these habits bring real safety. They only create exhaustion. Consider a glass of muddy water. If someone constantly shakes it, the water never becomes clear. But when the glass is placed down, without force, without struggle, the dirt naturally settles. The mind works much the same way. Many people fight their thoughts every day. Stop thinking. Calm down. Why am I like this? Ironically, this creates even more thinking. The harder you chase silence, the faster your thoughts begin running. Instead, mindfulness teaches something beautifully simple. Observe. Don't wrestle. Notice. Don't judge. Allow. Don't cling. Imagine sitting beside a flowing river. Each leaf floating downstream represents one thought. Some leaves carry happy memories. Others carry regrets. Some bring fear. Others carry hope. Your only job is to watch them pass. Not jump into the river. Not grab every leaf. Not follow each current. Just watch. Thoughts are visitors. They are not your identity. This single realization changes everything. Because once you stop believing every thought, you stop becoming controlled by every emotion attached to it. Have you ever noticed how one small worry grows? I forgot to reply. They probably think I don't care. Soon, they're upset. Eventually, maybe everyone secretly dislikes me. Nothing changed in reality. Only the story inside the mind became larger. This is how anxiety quietly expands. Not because life became more dangerous, because imagination became louder than awareness. Now listen carefully. Your mind isn't broken. It is doing exactly what it evolved to do. Protect you. Long ago, constantly scanning for danger helped humans survive. Today, however, the same survival system often mistakes uncertainty for actual danger. A delayed text message becomes rejection. One mistake becomes failure. One criticism becomes proof that we're not enough. The body reacts as though a tiger is nearby, even when we're simply lying in bed at midnight. This is why so many people feel exhausted without doing anything physically difficult. The body cannot always tell the difference between an imagined threat and a real one. Every fearful story produces another wave of stress, another restless night, another missed opportunity to simply be alive. But here's the quiet truth that changes everything. Peace is not created by controlling every thought. Peace begins the moment you stop believing you must follow every thought. The sky never argues with passing clouds. The ocean never chases every wave. And your awareness never needs to chase every thought that passes through your mind. Perhaps happiness hasn't disappeared from your life. Perhaps it has simply been hidden beneath thousands of unnecessary thoughts. And just like the muddy water, once the shaking stops, clarity quietly returns. Now imagine a young monk who visited an old Zen master with a troubled heart. The monk bowed respectfully and said, "Master, I meditate every day, yet my mind never becomes quiet. Every thought pulls me in a different direction. I feel like I'm losing myself." The old master smiled but said nothing. Instead, he handed the monk a small cup filled to the very edge with tea. "Carry this cup around the monastery," the master said, "but don't spill a single drop." The monk carefully walked through the gardens, across stone paths, past blooming flowers and beneath ancient trees. Every step demanded complete attention. His eyes remained fixed on the tea. When he finally returned, not a single drop had spilled. The master asked gently, "While you were walking, how many worries did you think about?" The monk paused. "None." "How many arguments did you replay?" "None." "How many fears about tomorrow appeared?" "None." The monk looked surprised. The master smiled. "You were fully present." The lesson was simple. The mind cannot deeply experience the present while being completely lost inside imagined futures. Presence is not something you create. It is something you return to. Every single breath offers that invitation. Every single moment gives you another chance to begin again. This is why mindfulness has transformed countless lives. Not because it removes life's challenges, but because it changes your relationship with them. Most people spend years trying to eliminate uncertainty. The wiser path is learning to become peaceful, even when uncertainty exists. Because life has never promised certainty. It only offers this moment. Think about a mirror. If dust covers its surface, it cannot reflect clearly. The answer isn't to buy a new mirror. It is simply to remove the dust. Your awareness is that mirror. Overthinking is the dust. Fear is the dust. Endless self-judgment is the dust. Beneath all of it, your peaceful nature has never disappeared. It has only been hidden. Many people spend their lives asking, "How can I become enough?" The Buddha quietly pointed toward another question. What if you were never incomplete in the first place? Pause with that thought. How much of your suffering comes from believing you must constantly earn your worth? A better career, a better body, a larger house, more success, more approval, more followers, more validation. Yet every achievement creates another finish line. Because the mind that believes, "I am not enough," carries that belief everywhere. Real freedom begins when your value is no longer negotiated by circumstances. You are not valuable because everything is going well. You are valuable because awareness itself cannot be measured by success or failure. Just as the moon remains whole behind passing clouds, your true nature remains untouched beneath passing emotions. Clouds move. The moon stays. Thoughts move. Awareness remains. This understanding changes relationships as well. Overthinking often whispers dangerous lies. They're pulling away. "I must say the perfect thing. If they leave, I'll never be happy again." These thoughts create fear. Fear creates control. Control creates distance. Ironically, the very thing we fear begins to happen because anxiety replaces genuine connection. Love grows best in open hands, not clenched fists. The more tightly we try to control people, outcomes, or the future, the more exhausted we become. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means releasing the illusion that everything must happen according to our plans before we allow ourselves to feel peace. The bamboo bends with the wind. That is why it survives the storm. The rigid tree often breaks. Flexibility is not weakness. It is wisdom. The same is true for the human heart. When we stop resisting every uncomfortable emotion, we discover something remarkable. Feelings are temporary visitors. They arrive. They stay for a while. Then they leave. Even grief changes. Even anxiety softens. Even sadness moves like weather across the sky. Nothing remains forever. Not even your hardest season. If you are listening today while carrying silent pain, if your nights feel heavy because your thoughts never stop, if you have been questioning your worth, please remember this. You are not your anxiety. You are not your worst memory. You are not your loudest fear. You are the quiet awareness that notices all of them. And awareness itself has always been peaceful. The journey back to happiness is rarely about adding something new. It is about gently releasing what never belonged to you. One fearful story, one unnecessary burden, one impossible expectation, one anxious thought at a time. Tonight, before you fall asleep, try something different. Instead of asking, "What if tomorrow goes wrong?" What if, just for tonight, I allow myself to rest? Instead of chasing every thought, simply notice your breathing. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Listen to the silence between sounds. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your jaw to relax. Allow this moment to be enough. Because peace has never been hiding in tomorrow. It has been patiently waiting in this very breath. And perhaps happiness was never stolen after all. Perhaps it has been quietly waiting beneath the noise, ready to return the moment you stop chasing every passing thought. Remember this gentle truth. You don't have to win every argument inside your mind. You don't have to predict every outcome. You don't have to carry yesterday forever. You don't have to fear tomorrow before it arrives. This moment is enough. This breath is enough. And you, exactly as you are worthy of experiencing peace. If this message brought even a little more calm into your heart, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may be silently struggling, and subscribe for more timeless Buddhist wisdom, mindfulness practices, and peaceful reflections that help you cultivate inner peace, emotional healing, and a calmer life. Until next time, may your mind grow quieter, may your heart grow lighter, and may you discover that the happiness you've been searching for has been within you all along.